Okay, so now, how to export this. First off, save your work. And don't forget, save, and you hang out long enough to be able to hit the save blend. And now let's go into scene, where I get to set my scene size under game settings. Here I can state how big I want this. 640 by 480. We're going to go 1024 by 768. Or is it 760? Oh well, something like that. Or I can go full screen. So I got letterbox, stretch, expose. So if it's full screen, what's it going to look like after that hit? Again, this is all stuff that we have to kind of play with. So to get the right effect. Dome camera is kind of looking through a toilet paper roll. So don't play around with that. Alright, now that that's set, let's go over here where we have save game as runtime. Then I choose an area. Save runtime. See how fast that was? So now I have test 2, which is 31 megs. And you can see camera sort of needs to be moved back some, right? Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. What you see is not always what you get when you export it out. Okay, so back to Blender, and that's where I got to start playing with the whole this camera and the game logic behind it, and the minimum is going to be now 20, and the maximum is going to be called 30. Okay, and now let's export that out. And let's go back in there and see what we got. The Academy Award. There we go. So the dynamic lighting's kind of lame, I know. Might have to, play around with the settings on that. But all in all, come on, you gotta admit, having a real-time thing where a user can go in and kind of just move your object around, play all the animations based upon the keyboard. Later on, I might kind of look into placing those commands somewhere on the screen so a user knows that Q is idle, W is RAR, and maybe R is jump. Okay, so you can like label those out. Those are all things down the road, and I guess that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this very wacky thing that I was trying to do. Is basically broaden your mind past ZBrush a little bit and try to get into maybe some video game logic using Blender. So again, my name is Jason Welsh, and have a good one, and until next learning series.